Get started. We are here at the top of the hour. My name is Lynn Carrillo. I will be your intro host for this evening. Welcome to Smash Your Competition. We have got a lot of information that's going to come out to you today. Please do me a favor and get your pen and paper out for all the exciting information that JJ and Vivian are going to share with you. What I would like to do right now is I would like to introduce you to someone that is really driving the force behind this new company that's coming out. She has taken this entire structure and made it her baby, her passion, her love. She is an awesome person to work with. And let me give this over to Miss Vivian Russell. Vivian, are you there?
Such nice things to say, and Lynn is awesome, and I love working with Lynn as well as JJ. I'm really privileged to work with these guys. In case you guys don't know me, because I know we have some new people here with us tonight, my name is Vivian Russell, and my background over the last 20 years has been as a VP of Sales and Marketing for software development consulting companies, as well as manager or director prior to that. So I've been involved in sales and marketing for many, many years. And I just recently, I'd say in the last 8-10 months, met JJ. JJ Ulrich, this whole Smash Your Competition is his vision, his dream, and it is now coming to life, and we are very excited about it. In all my years in marketing and sales, I've never, ever, ever seen anything so remarkable, and I know for a fact that you will feel the same way. And the reason that I've never seen anything this remarkable is because it doesn't exist. See, what we're doing is we are stepping out into brand new territory, and it's always great when you are on the forefront of a trend, when you're out there before anyone else, and that's exactly what we're doing. I want to start the evening by welcoming you. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play a promo video for you now. Now understand that this is our first version. There are going to be some changes made to this video, but you'll get a feel for the first promotional video that we're going to release. We have a number of other ideas and concepts that are coming behind it, and this one is going to need a little tweaking, but if you'd sit back and just watch this and for kind of some of the marketing that we'll be doing with Smash Your Competition. Here we go. I think that's awesome, guys, and I'm going to go ahead and suggest that JJ play that again at the end of this presentation. For those of you who are still coming into the room right now, I know that there's a lot of people joining us tonight, so we will replay the video at the end. We're also going to have the privilege of seeing Smash Your Competition and where it is right now, because it is in development and it's moving along very, very well. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get started at this point. And I want to start off by explaining to you very briefly what SMASH is and what the vision is I'm going to move through this fairly quickly, guys, so that we can get to J.J. Ulrich, who will go into more detail with you about different aspects of the system, the vision of where it's going, as well as show you basically the wireframe or the skin, so to speak, of Smash Your Competition, which is in place now. So when you're online and you're marketing, there's a number of things that are vital in order for you to be highly productive. And so many of us go out and we utilize one tool over here that might be free and another one over here that costs money, and we end up putting out a little bit here, a little bit there, all over the place in order to be as productive as possible, and then you're bouncing between different tools to try to stay on top of your day. You know, life is very, very busy. Well, with Smash Your Competition, it's a revolutionary, one-of-a-kind marketing, but also contact management solution and Basecamp project management solution as well. It's a game changer, guys. There's nothing like it out there. And what it does for you is this. The benefit is that if you're a Top Gun marketer and you're spending 10 hours a day with your business and marketing yourself and your business out there, Smash Your Competition is going to smash that down into 1 or 2 hours a day. And I'll show you how as we go forward. And if you're a novice, if you're online really for the first time, or you've been out there for a while, but you're just not quite sure how to keep up with the top guns, Smash Your Competition levels the playing field so that everybody looks and acts just like a top gun. And it even encourages you and prompts you within the system to do the things you need to do to stay there. So it is a game changer. So let's take a look at what we're talking about. Of course, the first thing that you want to do when you're in business, you've got to have a contact manager. Now, a lot of people, oddly enough, I've spoken to a lot of people lately who are still not even utilizing a contact manager. But instead, they still have, things written down, or they have them, on some, some file on their computer, but it's not in an active contact manager, and it's really an important thing. The other thing you need is you need an interactive calendar. A lot of people still are using a paper calendar, believe it or not. But imagine having everything and a lot more all under one umbrella, so that you never had to bounce around and do anything like that. It's there for you so that you're as productive as you possibly can be. Well, that's what this is. Smash Your Competition has the most unique contact manager that I've ever seen, and here's why. Yes, it keeps track of all your contacts. Yes, you can put in all kinds of notes and attach it into tasks. It actually attaches itself automatically into your tasks or your calendar. Everything is integrated with every other part of the system. But what I love about it is that it sort of auto-captures information from people. So it does the hard work for you. Imagine this. In this day and age, what I'm coming to learn, finally, is that in order for you to really be, keeping up with the Joneses, so to speak, or you have to be in the social media realm. You have to be. And this has been a hard thing for me because I haven't been, but you kind of have to be in that realm. That's where so much business is going on right now. And there's a lot of changes going on there too. And one of the things that is very difficult is you have to put out your friend requests, and you got to go and accept your requests, and you got to interact with them, and it can become overwhelming. And this is why I haven't done it. But with Smash, the beauty of Smash, there's a lot of ways that social media is brought into this tool, and one of them is if somebody has clicked on your Smash bar, which I'll show you in a moment, if they have clicked on anything, then Smash will automatically capture things like their birth date, their anniversary, vital information that will be stored in your contact manager, and then through our system, you will never forget another birthday, anniversary, holiday, or special occasion again. For me, that's monumental. Also, we have an integrated calendar. The calendar that I am now finally getting used to and coming to just love is the Google Calendar. But let's face it, guys, it's again, you've got one tool over here, one tool over there. So it operates in a similar fashion. You can put everything into your calendar. You can create an alarm there for specific tasks that you need. And then you're going to have an automated video personal assistant that's going to do the work for you, and more on that in just a minute. It also, for additional convenience, you can have multiple, you can create multiple calendars, share them, all the stuff that you really need to do to stay totally productive in today's world. In addition, we have got an unbelievable social media hub. And you know, I'm not really qualified in this area to talk to you about this because this is new for me. So instead, I want to immediately go back to Lynn. Lynn Carrillo, before I have her open up the mic, I want you to know something about this woman. She is a master at social media. I have never seen anything like it. She has got it down. In fact, she'll be doing quite a few trainings, and she is even now on the subject, and can bring just about anybody up to speed. And on top of that, just a great lady to work with. And so it's my privilege to work with her and to introduce her right now. Although you heard her earlier, I wanted you to know about her. She's got just an amazing background. And Lynn, can you take the mic for a minute and tell us all about social media?
Well, thanks, Viv. I'm all blushing over here. It's a good thing the camera's not on. Guys, when it comes to social media, here's the thing that usually gets most people really confused. First of all, how many do you need? What's the best one? You know, where do I put my efforts in? Really, when it really comes to doing social media, it takes somebody to sit there 8 hours a day. It's an 8-hour process. Because if you think about where I have a list, and my list grows continuously, but right now it's up to probably a good 2,000 sites that are out there. And because social media is such a big deal, there are so many things that you can connect with. Well, how do you know what works for you? And how do you know where the best place to go is? How do you know to be able to shrink all that 8 hours a day into maybe an hour? How about 30 minutes? The social media buzzwall that comes with the Smash Your Competition, it's the end-all to be-all hub, because not only are you able to post one time to all of these areas. See, how many of you have right now maybe 5 sites, 10, 30, 50, 200? But can you monitor them all? That's the big deal. And can you monitor them all and actually get it to where it looks like you're constantly engaging with these people? See, there's a little bit of a shift that has to be done. You have to talk to the right people at the right time. You have to be able to categorize all this stuff. Being able to toggle in between your businesses. There's a lot of people out there right now that have more than one business. I know a lot of ladies out there that have, 3 and 4 and 5 businesses. Well, how do you get it to where you're talking to those people directly and not inundating your family so that way they don't want to talk to you when it comes to the holidays, right? It can happen. This will do it all for you. You don't even really have to be the master. You don't have to put the 8 hours in. All you have to do is preset yourself up by setting up your accounts. And then the company, Smash Your Competition, is going to link everything together and allow your task calendars and everything to come together as well. See, all of this is going to link together in one easy system. It's amazing what you can do with this stuff, because now you are getting yourself seen at the top all the time. Those media postings can actually be set up and customized to where they're going out. Oh, let's say you're going on vacation. You could set it up, preset your posts out to where maybe on a Monday, set it up for the entire week. You can actually click and go. Then you can set your times when you want to interact to where you're only spending 15, 20 minutes. And you can toggle in between everything. And then you can also bring people over into your calendar and have them set up to where they can speak to you maybe in an appointment. Set an appointment. It's amazing. But like Vivian said, as this social media is doing all of this, you're collecting all the data. Data is the key. The person with the biggest list wins. You hear it from Vivian and JJ all the time. So you can take all of these social media hubs and you can now master yourself like a pro. Vivian, I'm going to go ahead and turn it back over here to you from here on out, but this is the best when it comes to being able to put out a lot of information but not take a lot of time. Viv, back to you.
You bet. Thanks so much. And it's really true. And imagine being able to separate different businesses or perhaps even just your personal information so that the tasks, the calendars associated to those different lives, so to speak, are separated. Or if you want, you can bring them all together into one view. So you have all kinds of flexibility. Let's look at what's next. I do love this, the campaign manager. You see, what happens is you will be running a number of campaigns within Smash Your Competition. Campaigns that are set up to keep you in touch with people, to actually reach out and touch people that you don't know. A lot of this is going to be done through your automated assistant. Now, you can do your own videos, but we also have both female and male professional actors that have recorded, pre-recorded videos for you. And all of your video email is going to be handled through your campaign manager, and you can see it all in the same view right there on your hub, everything that's going on. So let me give you an example. If somebody is on Facebook and they see this little Smash Your Competition little bar right there on your page, they click on it, all of a sudden it's going to pop open. They're going to be able to see your media wall, they're going to be able to see your buzz wall, they're going to be able to do a lot of different things. But by virtue of doing that, the contact manager just captured the information, and now an automated response will go out, which will look like it has been put together specifically for them. A person who maybe is at a whiteboard or in a coffee room, break room, or in front of a desk, who looks like an administrative assistant who says, I was asked to speak to you, to give you a special gift, a $25 gift certificate to utilize within Smash Your Competition so that you can advertise your business or whatever you're doing, your project, within our network for free, and get yourself started advertising there. So you're able to give away as many of those gift certificates or cards, whatever you want to call them, those gifts to as many people as you want. And they, for free, can spend that $25 within Smash, which causes them to set up a Smash account, which is very easily done. No credit card. It's a free system. It's a free system. Okay, I need you guys to totally have that get into your soul here. This is a free system. What you're about to see, the rest of this is free. 90% of what you're going to see, all of it, is free. So they can set it up for free, and they are linked to you forever. And that comes back later, and we'll talk about how that's going to help you. But your contact manager is going to manage all those autoresponder campaigns as well as initial contacts and things within vertical markets as well. Now, we utilize, as I said, video email. We also utilize a video conference. You're sitting in it right now. The video conference is wonderful because some of you remember back in the olden days when if you were in marketing and sales, you were out in a little area that you were given. And then, the internet started to actually before the internet there was telemarketing. So we sort of expanded regionally where we could reach out and touch people around us and sell, but we were limited to just the telephone. And then the internet, it was basically anywhere as long as it was within your language capability. But on the internet, you had to type. It was different. You had to get on the phone. It was very complicated. Not anymore. Because what happens is they're able to see with a little button of green or red whether you're available, and if so, they can meet you right in your conference room, see you on video, or talk to you. And eventually, we're also going to have language translator in 147 languages so that literally the entire world is open to your doorstep. It's a virtual office for you to get to know people as they become interested in what it is your business does or in Smash itself. So that's awesome. Those hot links are available within your hub. They're right there and you just click on them. One of the things that I love here the most is the automated virtual assistant. You see, I explained earlier how it works, but in addition to reaching out and contacting people on the front end and then continuing that contact until they finally bite, basically, because you see your automated assistant can be set up to continue to reach them through these different drip campaigns that are put into your autoresponder. And there's going to be all kinds of campaigns available, full packages, videos, all intact, ready to go in vertical markets like real estate. And JJ was talking up his end, I just loved it, that where there's going to be things like reminding you to change your filter on your air conditioner, and don't forget to get your warranty information, and stuff like that that applies to when you buy a home. It keeps, you know, your face in front of them. Maybe in that case, some of the realtors may want to put their face in on a few of the videos, but they can also have their assistant on a number of them as well. They get triggered, and boom, you're getting contact out there constantly. Same thing with car dealerships or insurance companies, all kinds of things. Networkers. Let's say you want to go out and just meet a bunch of networkers, or you have BizOp leads. All of those capabilities will be available to you by your automated assistant through these different packages that you can utilize that are pre-done for you. I mean, it's just unbelievable to me. Automated contact notes. This is one I absolutely love because I'm one of those women who still sits and writes it down on a piece of paper and then types it into where I need to type it in. That's just me. I don't know why, but that's what I always do. I cannot wait until I can just talk to Smash. And that's exactly what you do. You just speak to it, and it's going to get transcribed for you automatically by a human being, not electronically, and placed in all appropriate files within your contact manager. All done, automated for you. I think that's awesome. The media room. Now, let's face it, guys. Video is everything, okay? If you think about video right now, why do we use a video platform? Video is everything. In fact, I've been reading things that are saying that in the next year or two, if you're not utilizing video in your marketing, people won't even trust you anymore. I have an 18-year-old son and a 13-year-old son, and I got to tell you, that's all they ever do is watch video. So in your media room, there's a number of things that you can do. You're able to set up basically a tour for when somebody comes in to find out about what you're doing. They're going to go through and see exactly what you want them to see on video, as well as, you know, presentations. If you want anything you want to put in there, will be in there for them to take a look. Because what happens is when a lot of times in home business, people will find out what the name of it is, and then they go to Google, they hear bad things, even just with you in general, because what happens is your competition is out there trying to smear you. Well, once you go through a video tour and a media tour, they're going to know what they need to know. So it's going to avoid some of that. This is an awesome thing, and one of the things I'm very excited about. The training room is the other thing that I think is just going to be remarkable, because not only will you have systemized training for Smash Your Competition, and you will phase into it. So in other words, in order for certain pieces of Smash to open up for you, you need to be trained first. So it will be locked down for you until you go through a video training where you understand it, and then it'll open up for you so that you're able to utilize that part of the system. This is our way of not overwhelming people. We want this to be as plug and play as anything you could ever imagine. So it will slowly unlock, or quickly, depending on your level of skill and knowledge, unlock for you based on your ability to go through the different recordings or master them or show that you have mastery in them. Now, in addition to that, we also have been talking to top trainers that will be putting some paid-for trainings on there. They will have trainings available to you that you can actually purchase through Smash Your Competition, through your Smash Cash, and you will be able to have yourself or your team or all, everybody come in and be trained by leaders within your industry. And in addition to all of that, you will have your own training room. So whether you are a corporate entity or a home-based business, or you've got a brick-and-mortar company, You will have the ability to place into your training room exactly how you want people to be trained, videos put in there step by step, and so it is put in place for you exactly the way you want it. Now remember something, guys, and I don't think I've mentioned this. This entire system is white labelable, and what that means, just so everybody knows, it means that you can brand it for your company so that it is branded specifically for the company that you're working with or that you own. And that's also a big advantage, and the training room comes to play in that situation as well. Now, we have the ability to post. You can post specials. Everybody loves a special. Any type of special free video email. That's a perfect example because we do use the iWowee platform. We do that because it is the best one out there. Let me address that real quick, guys. I've had people say to me, I don't want to lose focus with my iWowee business. And I tell them, okay, you don't understand what's happening here. The situation is this. Remember when I told you how they will get connected to you forever? Well, what happens is this. With free video email, they have 5 video emails a day, and they don't have a conference room. So real quick, they're going to want more. What happens is when they hit the 5th video email, all of a sudden a big mobile box comes up and says, you've reached your limit for the day, would you like to upgrade? You've reached your limit for the day, would you like to upgrade? And I'm telling you something, when they start to see how much they can do, they're going to upgrade, and they're going to be your personal. We believe that iWowee affiliates are actually going to end up with hundreds and hundreds of personals over time, because why wouldn't they? It's a great system, and it opens up the capabilities to have as much as you want. So those types of specials or whatever special you have within your company can be posted under specials, and you know, somebody who's just driving by, so to speak, and sees you, clicks there, they're going to be able to see that right there where you want them to see it. Also, instant messaging. You can instant message with your team. You can instant message within this, gives you full capabilities for communication in that way. Also, you're able to, with people who come to visit you, they can get to you through your video conference, instant message. They can click a button and get to you via telephone. It's all right there at the hub. SEO. Now, here's the deal, guys. Lots and lots and lots of companies and lots of people pay people to help them with SEO marketing. They, you know, let's face it, there's a lot of competition out there these days. And so it's all about raising your ranking. Well, Smash does that for you, and in a lot of different ways, and I'm going to let Jake explain it in detail because he will do a better job than I do, but I'm telling you, this is a very, very strong piece of what we have. And also analytics, because with analytics, you know, analytics are vital if you want to stay ahead of the curve, if you want to be ahead of the competition. But the unfortunate thing is you've got this system over here that has some analytics, this system over there, and so on. Now you have everything under one hub, so your analytics are right there. Everything is interconnecting, and you can get a very good view of exactly what's going on and what you need to change or increase or whatever. Profit clicking and Smash Cash. There's going to be within the system the ability to advertise. In fact, a lot of people have said to us, well, how are you going to offer the system for free? And again, I'm going to let JJ go into more detail about this, but the concept is this. You know, on Facebook and YouTube, there's an ad network there. And because those things went viral, they're really good ad networks. A lot of people see them. Exact same thing will happen with Smash. Smash is free. Smash is going to be a runaway freight train. Every person that we have ever told about Smash Your Competition is now on board. Every person we have ever told. What other company can say that? What other product is there like that? There isn't one. And that's the key. This is a genius invention. This is a genius dream from a genius guy named J.J. Ulrich. At this point, I'm just going to give it to him because that's a good segue. It's his baby. He created this in his head, and he had it rattling around for a long time. And now, oh my gosh, the developments that have been going on, including a very large, couple of large clients that have signed contracts. Oh, you know what? We want this for our company, and I'm talking real large. So this is rolling fast. Where we are with it and everything, JJ will go over. I do promise that he will show the video again at the end. He's going to show you wireframe, and he's going to show you his magic. JJ, before I go to him, I want to tell you, he is the greatest guy that I have ever worked with. You know, I know a lot of you know him and you like him. Guess what? He is exactly, even under pressure, exactly what he seems to be. Just the greatest person I've ever met. So it's my honor to introduce JJ. Take the mic.
Wow. It's really great when you have such extraordinary people to intro you. How about that? Pay people well, guys. They'll always give you good recommendations. How's that? Anyways, guys, I'm honored to be here. And this week, I actually have a voice. Hopefully, we'll keep it this week if many of you guys were on last week. I think that is the first time that has ever happened on such a big call like that, but it was pretty interesting. Nonetheless, my name's JJ Ulrich. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily the founder and creator of this, but I'm the guy who got so annoyed at paying so many other systems that I got sick and tired of paying everything that I made online into some type of marketing gizmo, gadget, lotion, potion, marketing system, advertising network. I mean, at times I've spent 20 grand a week building my business in marketing tools. Now, what I noticed happening is everybody had the next greatest deal, and they never seemed to come all together. So what I got sick and tired of doing is paying everything else to everyone else when I knew a lot of the systems were out there and they didn't cost very much to do. So I got into the business of teaching people how to utilize these tools, and the problem was it wasn't so easy to teach someone that is just learning how to drive, how to jump behind a dragster and take it down the strip a quarter mile. It's not an easy thing to teach. And if someone's brand new, it is surely something that they're not going to be able to easily duplicate. So about 2 years ago, we really got to start dreaming about building our own component and working with the networking industry and a lot of relationship marketing systems. I was go all the way back to index cards and the Franklin Covey system and ACT and Goldmine and Sugar CRM and really all these different tools that have been out there. There is nothing that worked extraordinarily well that had all the pieces integrated together that was on the market. And if it was very complicated to use. It wasn't duplicatable, and it surely wasn't inexpensive. And starting to think of modules like Google and Facebook and several of these pieces that are out there, ad networks really have built some of the largest companies in the world. If you think about Facebook, think about Google. What is their compensation systems? Well, they're based off ad networks, providing a great product to the masses and doing it for nothing, except for allowing people to promote inside of their tool, right? That's their compensation system. Well, we've seen tools like IBO Toolbox and a lot of these other providers out there, and really there was never anyone that has targeted the relationship marketing model. And what I mean by relationship marketing is not your whatever network marketing company you represent, okay? What I'm talking about is the relationship that you have to work with someone. I need to meet John Doe. I need to build a relationship with John Doe. Me and him need to get into some type of business relationship. We need to continue to build on that relationship. Because in a lot of cases, you cannot build any product or service without leads. So what we started looking at 2 years ago is how to combine, so many different systems into something easy, simple, affordable, fun, and easy to use. Well, that is the fruition of, Smash Your Competition. And the other thing that we really looked at is we wanted to make this system white labelable. And for those of you guys that are not familiar with this is, if you're ABC Network Marketing Company and you want to be able to provide the greatest solution to your team to increase sales and profitability for your company, there's not a lot of solutions out there to do that. Well, you have to build it, and that can be very costly for networking companies. Well, why not bring the most incredible tool directly to the source, make it look like their company, and let them go to work in building their product or service? Why are we all in a business of having to recruit everyone away from what they're currently doing instead of being in the business to empower what people are doing. I'll let you know something. When I was in the business of saying, hey, I need to convince you that my product is better than your product, that's a real hard business to be in. It is a real hard business to be in because you're always in a position of taking someone out of the hard work, dedication, and commitment they may have spent years investing their time into, to a hope and a dream of working in your system. Well, why not take a system directly to the masses that empowers what they're doing, makes it easier for them to do it, gets them leads coming to them. I always thought that, saw a great ad a long time ago that says, you know, why go out and go fishing when you can throw dynamite in the water and all the fish jump into your boat? You know, it's, well, welcome to the dynamite, guys. So this company and this product is designed out of a necessity to be sick and tired of what else is out there. And we are incredibly pleased with the progression we've made on Smash and this project over the last couple of years. And I'm just a guy that was able to bring together a lot of mastermind groups and a lot of extraordinary people that have helped bring this product into design, to mock it up, to lay it out, to know the right people in the right areas that have the right skill sets to do it better than I can do it. Because I'm going to tell you, this is not all my genius. This is a lot of genius from a lot of people. And many of you on this call have contributed to this design. You know, I've worked with many of you that are on this call, and we've had an opportunity to have countless sleepless nights of mastermind meetings of how and what we would do differently if we had our ultimate system. Well, now we've taken the time and invested the resources to put that together. This is slated to launch in November, and we have the prototype built. It is being mocked up every single day. We have a team in India that we initially brought on a third-party provider to build it, and now we have actually taken on an entire office in India that we are putting up. We have been approved by the Indian government to put our office over there. They are in the process of hiring for that office, and they will be our full-time support team moving forward. We've invested the resources in the infrastructure for longevity of this project. And so with that being said, I want to just let everybody know my gratitude that I have for everyone that have contributed towards this project, and let you know that we're doing you proud. There's some amazing things that are coming into place. One of the biggest things this product does is we are going to give everybody carte blanche with as many $25 gift cards as you guys can send. When you add a contact into your network, you will be able to offer them a series of different marketing invitations that are already pre-prepared for you, depending on what industry you're in, whether you're in network marketing, real estate, investments, loans, insurance, that have already been pre-built for you, that have been done by top marketers, from real professionals, from good actors and actresses. It's kind of funny. Some people don't understand the power of video and the power of lead generation. And sometimes some people should not be on video. Let's just be honest. Okay, I've seen some interesting video emails and some video marketing tools of people that just should not be in front of a camera. Well, why not let a professional speaker, motivator, educator, sales trainer, sales closer do your closing for you? Well, that's what we've built here with this product. And when we launch this, there will be a series of videos that are prepared for all sorts of different industries that will allow you to send out, like a perfect example, the gift cards. You'll be able to give out a $25 gift card. So if I was marketing Vivian, for example, I could send an email to Vivian, say, hey, Vivian, I got your contact information from a mutual friend through social networks, and I just wanted to kind of bribe you for your time. I understand your time is valuable. I'm willing to give you a $25 gift card to give me 10 minutes of your time to learn about what I'm doing. If it makes sense, click here to redeem it. There's no catches or gotchas or gadgets or gizmos that you have to get. I just want to invest this $25 in building your business. And what that does is it gives them a $25 credit to market whatever product or service they're doing, and there's no catches to it. It's nothing you even pay for. It's something that we're going to offer to every single user in the system. Now, the cool thing about that, let's say I buy a list of 20,000, 30,000 people, and I offer them $25 to listen to my concept, right? How many people would do that? Now, when they click on that button to redeem that card, guess what? They're permanently attached to your campaign manager. Now, that campaign manager has marketing material based on whatever product or service you're representing. Not what product or service we're trying to push you into. But the cool thing about this is you are literally giving them something that you're not even paying for. That $25 gift card is going to give them $25 worth of credits on the ad network. And check this out. If at any time they ever utilize additional advertising or any paid for system in the system, you'll be able to get 15% of whatever they buy. So for example, if you sent me that email, and I get Google AdWords credits all the time. This is not a new concept. And I collect those $100 AdWords all the time. Do you know how much money I have spent on additional advertising on Google? I'd probably say in excess of $250,000. So if someone was to get paid on all that commission, that's a pretty cool deal. Well, that's what's going to happen inside of this. If anybody ever pays for a paid-for service, an upgrade, a membership package, increased emails, increased storage, any of the marketing pods that will be built, you'll get paid 15% of it. And if they invite anybody in their network ever, you'll get 15% of what they do as well. It's got a 2-tier affiliate program built into the system. And get this. Notice how we're just making sure that you're marketing whatever product or service you're doing, you're helping people market whatever they're doing, and you're getting paid from anything that ever happens from any of that. This is going to go viral overnight, significant, and it's not going to stop. The only thing that people will be asking is, wow, where did this thing come from? Facebook, Google, all those pieces did not have some of the resources that we're launching inside of the system. When we did a SWOT analysis, a competitive analysis on this product, we cannot find a provider that does everything that we're going to be doing. Now, many of you have brought up the question of how does this build WowWee? Well, check this out. One of the things that I've noticed, and one of my most significant challenges, is trying to keep up on notes of when I talk to someone, when I do 3-way calls, when I get an email from someone, all that kind of stuff, right? Well, the challenge is how do you document every call when you're dealing with 100+ phone calls a day and emails and IMs and instant messages and, you know, mail and all this other stuff that goes along with it? How do you keep track of it all? Well, this system is going to help do it for you. It's going to track every activity, to-do, project, email, correspondence, phone call, all of that for you right in that contact person's notes, right? Now, that's just one point. Now, on holidays, let's say it's Mother's Day, for example. How would it like if your database searched through every person inside of your database, looked if they were male or female, and had children, and only sent a Happy Mother's Day already pre-prepared for you video email that says, hey, I saw it was Mother's Day, and if I remember right, you had kids, and I want to just wish you a Happy Mother's Day. And it knew to only send it to females who had children inside of your database. It's also going to be able to send out happy birthday messages, happy anniversary messages. It is also going to be able to send out notices like any major holiday. Guys, this product is going to single-handedly take care of countless hours that you spend right now not following up with people. Do you know that just my simple philosophy of calling people on their birthday was one of the biggest things I did to build my professional career? Biggest things. And it's not going to look like an autoresponder. An autoresponder is like a generic message usually that hits people. This is going to be a video email, which is one of the most captivating tools that you have. But check this out. Every person going into the system will get a free video email account attached to the person who sponsored them's ID. Okay? Now, the cool thing about this is, let's say you're not in WowWee, it will go to the person above them that are. Once you exceed 5 video emails in one day, it's going to ask you to upgrade. It will say your account has been restricted because you've exceeded the maximum number of emails provided on your account. Please upgrade now. If they don't upgrade, it will just wait for the following day and start sending 5 video emails again. And it will do this every day until they upgrade. On every major holiday, 14, 18, 20 times a year, check this out. It is having an opportunity to upgrade them. Every single time. And when it does, do you have any idea how fast that is going to explode our matrices? Single-handedly, system alone, there's going to be nothing like it anywhere that matches what this thing is about to do. When video emails go out, that's just a part of it. The other thing I really like about this is the profiling system. That wasn't expanded apart too much, but, I have always used web scrapers. And for those of you guys that are not familiar with these tools, there's tools that will allow me to type in a search criteria and then search the web for all your blogs, your systems, all the resources out there that are about you. And, many of you guys that have searched my name, many of my competitors have thought it would be real fun to go try to trash my name. I have 19 wives, 14 children. I'm a polygamist, bigamist, everything else that goes along that you could possibly call a guy, because of the fact that people can build the tallest building in town one of two ways. When they're scared of a competitor, they try to burn everybody else's down, or they try to build themselves up. If they burn everybody else's, everyone else's building to the ground, their one-story shack seems real tall. Well, the challenge is how do you know what's real about someone? Well, there is going to be a media tab that is inside of the back office of Smasher Competition that when you put in an email address, it is going to start gathering information from the web. Now imagine this. Let's say I call Vivian and I just purchased her email from a list. I don't need to go profile her now because what's happened is it's already found the email, the name associated to that email, her phone number, her Skype, her blog, her Facebook, her Twitter, and everything else automatically. Now when I call her, I would have already known from that media tab that she was at the lake last weekend with her family. So now when I call Vivian, I'm like, hey Vivian, I know you don't know me. I know we're just getting a chance. This is our first time speaking, but I found your information online, and I just wanted to see if I could schedule 15 minutes with you next week. Now, I'm heading out for the weekend with my family to the lake, and just wanted to see if now would be a good time that we could schedule an appointment. Oh, no way. I was actually at the lake this last weekend with my family. Oh, really? What a coincidence. Then she's not going to know that I just had her whole life basically profiled on my screen from Smasher Competition. How cool is that? You're going to know when people are going onto your websites, your Facebooks, your Twitters, any one of your websites, your replicated sites. The other thing it's going to do is, let's say I schedule an appointment with Vivian. I'm going to walk away from my system after scheduling an appointment with Vivian, and get this. I'm going to have a virtual administrative assistant send out a message to Vivian that says, hey, JJ just scheduled an appointment with you for next Thursday at 2 o'clock. I just wanted to confirm your information and his information so you know where you will be meeting. And this video virtual administrative assistant is part of the free software. Guys, do you see the power of that? You just become an ace marketer overnight. It's going to confirm your appointments for you. It's going to follow up and remind them of their appointments. It's going to let you know when they opened that email, put it right in your notes for you, so you'll see that Vivian got the email, she checked it, so she knows about the appointment, she opened the reminder email, and she's sitting there on your appointment at the time, and you didn't send a single follow-up. It sent it for you via text. It sent it out via email. It sent it out all through an automated series of marketing tools that are built into SmasherCompetition.com. And guys, remember, This is white labelable. It's also got a marketing system for dummies, and I'm actually going to jump into this here real quick. Let me see if there's anything I got to cover inside of here. We're going to jump through the Smash toolbar real quick and a couple of these other back office areas because some of you guys have seen this part. And if you haven't, I'm going to actually show you the live prototype here in just a moment. Okay, let me go ahead and show you this here real quick. What you're looking at now is the actual prototype that is this is live. It has been built. It is operational. Go ahead and make it a little bit bigger for you real quick. Okay. This is a live prototype that's up and operational. And when you see this thing, I'm just going to let you guys know there is so much built into the back office. Now, you don't see any graphics or designs or anything yet because this is just a wireframe. The designs will come as we're continuing to get closer to November, but they're just working on the functionability with the system. Now, this is the back office area, as you can see. And you'll see that up here it's got the home, network, messages, contacts, calendar, tasks. So this is like a quick bar or a basic dashboard to the system. The network is something that we really thought is, to me, one of the most powerful features inside of this software. The cool part about what this does is, let's say, for example, you do WowWee, you do Smash, you do Zeek Rewards, you do Melaleuca. You don't want all those contacts intermingling together. So if I switch my network to my friends or family, it's only going to show me the contacts, calendar, tasks, and marketing for my friends and family. If I switch it to Zeek, it's only going to show me my contact, calendar, tasks for Zeek Rewards. Now down here, do you see this little activity status? This is marketing for dummies, okay? If the arrow's red, click on it, it will do what it's supposed to do and tell you how to fix it. If it's green, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing for that business. So buzz, marketing, blogs, video emails, invitations, new team members, visitors to your websites. You'll know where to focus your marketing, what's happening with your marketing instantaneously inside of your system. The other cool thing is you're never going to have to update your contacts again. If they're connected to you in Smash and you change your phone number in your back office and that's public information, it's going to ask you if you'd like to add that phone number to the contact record and archive another one. You know, and this is something that a lot of contact managers do not do. When you replace their mobile number, it doesn't archive the one before it, right? So the problem with it is, if I ever wanted to know all of our conversation I've had on your old phone number, it's going to be gone once I replace your phone number. Our system is going to archive the old number so it's permanently available. And this is really, really, really phenomenal. One of the main things about that, have you ever replaced a phone number inside of your or an email inside of your contacts, and then when you go to research that, that's no longer available? Well, we've thought about that. We're going to archive all data so you'll actually see that the information was available one time associated to this contact record, and that will allow you to keep that as far as archivable information in the future. Now, the next thing is that I want to share with you guys, and I know we're about time, so I want to hustle through here, and we'll get to more of this later, but when this thing rolls out and these marketing pieces come out, I also want to show you the training system. Everything you see in the back office will be so simple when you first come onto it. It's not going to have very much information in it at all. It's designed to have very minimal amount of information to not overwhelm people. And then when they get trained on it, they will actually get more components opened up into their toolbox, the My Toolbox area. Now, this is going to replace tools like Hootsuite, Basecamp, Project Suite, Ping.fm. All these resources are going to be in one tool. The other cool thing is, see where it says right here, right now? This is a tool that is going to show you everything happening with everybody in your network, when they updated information, did new comments, new postings, completed trainings, moved up in rank, down ranks, recruited new people, got promotions, got visitors to their sites. It's going to give you a play-by-play. You can watch that, and it's going to be like a stock ticker. It's going to show you everything that's going on in your website. And guys, I'm telling you, this is a free tool. How cool is that? All built off an ad network and pre-complete marketing packages that you'll be able to buy. One thing she was mentioning to you is, like, if you're a real estate agent and you're brand new, how about being able to buy a real estate new home purchase response letter or response messaging system? So for example, I can go in and spend $19.99 and I can say I want to add a new person to this campaign, and it says new home buyer, and all of a sudden they get a pre-series of video emails that are already done for them over the course of 36 months, 4 years, 5 years, that follow up with a new person that purchased a house. It says, hey, you should change your filter every 90 days. I'll just remind you. I'll remind you to, clear out your filters, clear out your sprinkler systems, turn on your water, turn off your water, check your thermostat, check your air conditioner, and it will look like I'm in a constant state of follow-up with you, making me the marketing pro, and I'm doing it through a little $19 package I put into my system. Possibilities are endless. And again, guys, this isn't something we just came out of our hat with and put this thing together. This has taken thousands and thousands of hours of work and research to put together. And again, this is going to be your system because it will be white labelable. And when you hear about that, there's some amazing resources that go along with it. Guys, the one last thing I want to share with you is this. We do have some investor positions still available. I think we have like 15 or 20 spots. It allows you to get a 15% of the profits from Smash Your Competition global operations for a measly $1,000 investment spot. It is also allows you to get a rotation of new members that sign up without a sponsor. So if they don't have a sponsor and came through one of our marketing systems that are online, they'll get rotated to the active founders in the systems. It's 1 share of 1% or 1 share of 100 spots that have been opened of 15% of the profits of the company. So you get 1 share into a 15% profit sharing pool. Now this equates to 100 spots that have been opened right now. We have filled about 80 of those spots. Once those spots are gone, we may or may not ever open them again. These are all key marketers that are inside of the system. If you are interested, I will have Vivian give her information. She works as the director for this project, and she is a phenomenal support admin for me. She is my right-hand person with this project and many others, and I just really want to let you know this is a really, really phenomenal opportunity for those people that want into it. Now, every Wednesday we do these presentations at 6 o'clock Mountain Time to 7 o'clock Mountain Time. So each week we show you the progression into the system. We've been working on the new website. I'm sure many of you guys have seen this, but let me go back to it real quick. As of last week, we have progressed a little bit further on this, and we're getting more and more close to it every single week. We'll get it out here shortly. This is all slated to launch in November. And we'll run it into beta testing for a little bit of time and then roll it out globally. This is not a short-term little, project that we're trying to build, get to market. We're going to do it right. We're going to do it long-term. We're in this to win this for an extended period of time. And I'm going to tell you guys something. We're incredibly excited about the amazing resources this is going to have moving forward. So just strap on your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen, because we're in for one heck of a ride. It's been an honor to be on here with you tonight. I appreciate both Lynn and Vivian for the extraordinary introductions they gave and such nice things. I'm glad I had a voice here tonight. And we'll see you on next Wednesday's call.